morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Liga Kenobi. And before we get started, guys, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. So, before I open up the article and everything, this morning I woke up. I saw Chris Score's movie videos. One about if David Cornsweet could save the DCU, and another one about the reviews and everything. But I did listen to him about people reacting to it being too political and immigrant all wise. And I trust his optimism. I trust it. Chris Score is one of the best people that does good reviews on movies, bro. He's one of the best out there, bro. Like Jeremy Johns and all. He's one of the best. And I know Tyrone Magnus feels the same way about this movie. I feel the same way about it. Jeremy, Beardo, we all feel it. We all feel it. Being too political and being immigrant, and especially talk about it in this time frame, I don't think it's a good idea to push that in there. But sometimes you got these news articles, you got these reporters, they tend to try to push these actors to saying the wrong things that we want to hear. They tend to say the wrong stuff. James Gunn especially, he put himself out there with the Indian racist remark, with him saying that if you don't like it, screw you. Sometimes, like I said, James Gunn should just kept his mouth shut and just stay away from media, man. Stay away from social media for right now. And whatever article that comes out, whatever we see and everything, hold off. Just relax. Let the people go see it and let them get their reaction on it. To be honest, the video clips was what really did not look good for me, bro. Too many video clips that I saw that did not seem to be great. But I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to give it my best review. I'm going to watch it. I looked at my phone. Tonight is going to be a full seating. I hope this movie is good. I'm giving it my best hope. Okay? I still got hope for this movie. It's just that with the marketing, how it is, and what he said about it being political and being about immigrants, please be good. So, we got an article in comicbookmovie.com, which I will show you the link. It has people reviewing this movie at that night. They showed it on yesterday in LA's premiere of Superman, and people got invited to watch it. So let's read the reviews and see. All right, here we go. So, title is Superman First Reactions to its social media. Here's what critics are saying about the DCU reboot. Now, the first couple of reviews that we saw in this, one said that it was bad and it was terrible. Another one said that it's got hopes for it and everything. Another one said that it was better than Heads of State. But let's see the reactions. From Rachel Leishman. Superman reminds us that Clark Kent has always been a beacon of hope and the goodness that can exist in this world. James Gunn's vision is a comic book brought to life, and it brought a lightness and a happiness to one of the most beloved heroes around. Okay. Scott Menzel. James Gunn's Superman feels like he tossed every Superman comic and his entire filmography into a blender and hit puree. Cornsweet's solid, Brosnan's great, and Holt is doing something, not exactly sure what. It is a mess, narratively and tonally, but hey, at least, let me continue. Let me continue this. I'm going to continue this right here. But hey, at least it's refreshingly fun, entertaining, and not boring. Think of it as James Gunn's Suicide Squad had a baby with James Wan's Aquaman with a little bit of Guardians of the Galaxy sprinkle on top. See, that's what I feel like. Because with all the heroes, with Mr. Terrific, with Green Lanterns, Guy Gardner, and Hawkgirl, and Metamorpho, that's like Guardians of the Galaxy's vibe. It's too many heroes. This should have been just about Superman. Just leave it at Superman. But we're going to see. We're going to see. So let me close this up. Let's keep going. It's a long article. So JoeBlow.com. Yeah, I know this guy. I've seen some of his clips and everything. They're pretty good clips that he had. Trailers and all wise. So we saw Superman. It was a mixed bag for our critic. Not a disaster at all. Has some great moments, but not as good as hoped for. Oddly, the movie shortchanged a vital character. Lois Lane, and surprisingly, Clark Kent, lots of soups, not much Clark. Okay. So of course they probably had the third person Clark, Superman, was in that moment with the interview. So that's probably why there was less Clark, maybe. That could have been why. All right, so let's look at another one. Sean O'Connell. I loved Superman. Gave me the biggest, goofiest, stupidest, full-graced grin as I revealed in everything. James Gunn staged, perfect cast, and world building. It's unapologetically comic booky, which won't work for some, but as far as DC Comics movies goes, it's a blistering delight. All right. Okay. Courtney Howard. Superman absolutely soars. An awesome achievement and hopeful bomb, honoring past iterations while cutting its own path. Corn Sweat has the heroic shimmer. Holt is delightful, diabolical. Rosman brims with vim and vigor. Kryptos adorbs. All right. Brandon Pope TV. James Gunn got too goofy, but never crossed line. Optimism and hope shine bright. Slight 1978 Donner vibes, but establishes itself as a Superman for a new age. Just what we needed. Full review Tuesday. Okay. So he made it short, but he'll make a full review of it. So, but he did say that it has slight 1978 Donner vibes. All right. Gotham's Geek Girl. 1. James Gunn does what he does best. Captivating and colorful world building. Lovable characters and a heartfelt story that embodies the spirit of Superman. However, Superman is full of excessive exposition, unnatural dialogue, one-dimensional villains, and the same beats we've seen. All right. Sean Chandler. I think I know him. Superman was my most anticipated film of the year, and I left the theater with a smile on my face. It's possibly the most comic booky live-action comic book film ever. It fully leans into the wacky sci-fi. It really feels like a comic book or Justice League Unlimited on screen. Yeah. I like the Justice League Unlimited series. Jermaine Lucier. Superman soars. It's a non-stop joyride packed with humor, action, and emotion. There's spectacle to spare, unbridled optimism, and a goofy unpredictability that ties everything together. Even when there are a few minor issues, we've never seen DC like this, and it's great. All right. Mike Ryan. Okay. Mike Ryan, this is his review because I read this before. I absolutely love James Gunn's Superman. Big things, but still pure joy. It puts me in a great mode, which isn't often these days. It's the happiest I've walked out of a theater since Top Gun Maverick. Okay. All right. this is what he was talking about. So I kind of figured that's what he was talking about. Eric Goldman. I love Superman. James Gunn embraces the earnest, sometimes lovably corny side of comics and their super ahem fun concepts in a way that evokes Raimi's Spider-Man. Corey Sweat and Gosling have a great chemistry and perfectly embodied Clark and Lois. And Crypto's the best, obviously. Viewer Anon. Superman movie is pretty good. There's less of an overaching plot than a series of episodes. Some are great, some are not. Easily James Gunn's weakest comic book movie, but I still had fun. All right. You made a little bit of a negative, but after that, in the end, it got positive, so it's good. Horai Trambuya. Superman, the closest thing we'll get to a live-action Saturday morning cartoon. The cast, David Cornsford and Rachel Brosnan, is literally perfect. It's a shame it looks like that. Full review coming soon. All right, so there's another one that's going to get the full review. All right. Chris Emagalista. Superman, gosh, I absolutely love this. James Gunn's feature-length comic book splash page is so unapologetic, silly, earnest, and intentionally corny that his utter charmed me, left a big stupid smile on my face by the end. Perry Nurmoff. Superman made me so damn happy. The movie is loaded with exhilarating action, set pieces, and well-placed humor and lefty, but the beating heart of the film is Superman's humanity and his insistence on doing good and making the world a better place. Story course that brings such more. All right, let's read more of this. More. Okay, let me see. Brings such an infectious determination and warmth to the role that it makes that purest pursuit all-consuming and impossibly hardening, making that an even more robust aspect of the movie. Gunn and co. don't shy away and exploring the challenges one might encounter when trying to navigate our reality while holding tight to those core values. I see what he's saying here, but the problem is, we shouldn't be putting films like this into what is happening now. That's the problem. But I get his review, but this is not the time to put all this that's happening right now, what we're living in, into this reality, into this movie. But I understand his review. Let me tell you, this article is long, so I got one. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more reviews. And I only read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There are 17 I've read, and 8, that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 reviews. That's 25 reviews that this website has. You can read all of them, but I'm gonna stop it here. You can read all of them. I will put the link up so you guys can read this. But like I said, dude, I've got hopes for I'm giving my hope for this movie. I'm gonna do my very best to review it and hopefully it'll be a positive movie, man. And like I said, dude, despite James Gunn being a leftist, despite James Gunn putting politics and immigration in this movie, I'm going to give it hope. I'm going to give this hope that this is the movie that we will need. So, oh man. And like I said, from before earlier in the beginning with Chris Gore, I trust Chris Gore's optimism, bro. I trust him. I trust his thoughts. So I hope this movie does well, bro. I really hope so. So, you guys let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of this? So please, by all means, share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you all for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel, and I hope to see you guys until next time. Bye, everyone.